Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about counterfeit wisdom, okay? But before I do that, I wanted to make reference to something. In 2019, we started the Proverbs 31 School of Wisdom, in which most of the content was concentrated on our other channel, okay? But I thought it would be a good idea to bring that particular subject matter over to our ministry channel, only because we have a lot of secular viewers or subscribers on our other channel, some of which aren't even believers. Okay, so I didn't think that that would be the best platform for talking about certain things. Of course, we do have those who are subscribers to this channel that are over there as well. But again, we do have a lot of secular viewers, and I really want these subject matters to be digested by those who can receive it. Okay. For now, this is where I want things to remain in terms of the Proverbs 31 School of Wisdom, because our other channel, we cover other subjects as well, in which some of our viewers are more in tune with those subjects. Okay. But anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about concerning counterfeit wisdom is, first we have to understand who and what wisdom is. Okay. In Scripture, wisdom is spoken of in a feminine sense, okay? And some of you don't understand that, and you don't even like it, but it doesn't matter. For instance, in Proverbs, the 7th chapter, this is a good example. That's not the only passage, though. There are a lot of other scripture, especially in the Apocrypha, that references wisdom in a feminine form. Okay, but this one in Proverbs, the 7th chapter, it says, "Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding my kinswoman." So that passage right there kind of lets you see that wisdom and understanding kind of go hand in hand. Okay, wisdom is also referred to as a gift. Okay, you can't study your way into wisdom. You can, however, study your way into knowledge, okay? You can also have a knowledge of wisdom, right? But that doesn't mean that you yourself have wisdom. See, a lot of people have a knowledge of wisdom, but they don't possess the spirit of wisdom, because the spirit of wisdom is a gift that is given by the Most High, okay? So I wanted you all to get that understanding first. This particular video may not be that long, because I want to introduce the subject matter on this channel, okay? The Proverbs 31 School of Wisdom, so that you can get a better understanding of why it is important to seek after wisdom, okay? The scripture that we're going to reference in this particular series will show that wisdom is something that has to be granted to you. You can ask for wisdom, you can seek after wisdom, but wisdom will only give herself to those that are worthy, okay? Wisdom won't even lend herself to a fool, right? This has to be understood as well. The scripture talks about the wisdom of this world, because there is a lot of wisdom that is being taught in this world, okay? But as it relates to the Most High, it is counterfeit wisdom, because wisdom in and of itself is a spirit of the Most High, one of the attributes of the Most High. It is not something that you can study your way into having, okay? You can study about it and read about it, but you cannot study your way into having or possessing wisdom, or should I say wisdom possessing you. Okay, it is a gift of the Most High Yah, and I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how much of the Bible you read. I don't care how many scripture you read to your audience. You can look in the camera and read the scripture and say this, that, or the other, but without the spirit of wisdom possessing you, okay, without the Most High granting you the spirit of wisdom, you are only teaching people or giving them knowledge of wisdom, because wisdom, I'm telling you right now, is a gift that we should seek after and we should desire. But it is a gift that you have to be counted worthy of. Okay? So again, back to the wisdom of the world. The wisdom of the world is something that is being passed around, and people are counterfeiting the wisdom of Yah with the wisdom of this world. Some of them will use the Bible. Okay, you have people writing on the subject of wisdom. You have people teaching on the subject of wisdom. You have secular, I'm going to call them entertainers, secular entertainers who are peddling wisdom as a gift that was granted to them. Some of them call themselves gurus. Okay, the internet these days seems to be flooded with gurus and teachers of wisdom and people who are trying to give you an understanding of wisdom. And unfortunately, the masses think that if I can teach you about wisdom, if I can read passages to you about wisdom, if I can show you what wisdom is, then unfortunately, the masses will view you as a person possessing wisdom. So right away, when we get into this series, I want you to understand that there is a counterfeit wisdom that is being peddled on the internet. Social media has given people a platform to say and do whatever they want. And it is part of the spirit of deception that Scripture talks about. The Most High has warned us in his word that in the last days, so many things are going to take place. So many deceptions. Okay. He even said that he himself is going to send deception. Let me say that again. The Most High himself said he is going to send deception. He says, I'm going to send a strong delusion. That's what delusion is. Delusion is deception. Deception is delusion. You see? So, the Most High said he was going to send it. And he sends it because he wants people who would like to peddle their own righteousness off as the righteousness of Yah. He wants them to get a taste of their own medicine. So people are going to be deceived and being deceived. And how do you deceive people? You have to give them something that is counterfeit. And so there is a counterfeit wisdom that is being peddled by so many, those trying to make a name for themselves. I recently talked about one of them. She's a secular, she was on the OWN network. Okay. She's, teaching people for many years how to fix their lives. Right. And so she had a form of wisdom that I would call the wisdom of this world, right? A counterfeit wisdom. It became so overwhelming to her that eventually she had to cut and run and said she couldn't deal with it anymore. Okay, so listen, the wisdom of Yah won't have you cutting and running. What the wisdom of Yah will do, the wisdom of Yah knows how to lay out the truth and keep it moving so you don't have to get engulfed in people's lives in the first place. Wisdom says, here is the truth. Do with it what you will. I will not force myself on you. Okay? Wisdom is of the sort to where if there is a speaker or a teacher of wisdom who possesses the spirit of wisdom, the people will be fed. Okay? The people will be blessed or baraked by what they have said or what this teacher is giving them, because they are not receiving from that teacher. They are receiving from the spirit of wisdom that that teacher possesses, right? But and that's not to say that people like the woman who just ended her show. It's not to say that people like that can't give you words that may help you or words that may encourage you. There are a lot of people who could speak great words from knowledge or experience. Okay? For instance, our parents may have gone through certain things in their lives and they pass that knowledge on to us. They pass their experiences on to us in the way of teaching us so that we don't make the same mistakes or go down the same path that they have ventured on. But that is not the same as wisdom. Wisdom, again, is a spirit that is granted by the Most High. And although there are many out here teaching you knowledge, you can even get epignosis or super knowledge. But even super knowledge or epignosis is not the same as wisdom. And so I wanted to start off the series giving you an understanding of what wisdom was, or wisdom is, who can possess wisdom, and the fact that there is counterfeit wisdom being peddled in the world. Okay, and I'm not just talking about secular teachers either. I'm not just talking about those who are famous internet gurus, those who claim to have a spiritual knowledge of the inner workings of the human body and things. I'm not just talking about those kinds of people. I'm even talking about those who might be Christians, or those who may be in the truth, or those who may even be elders, seniors. Okay, there are those who are perceived to have wisdom simply because they speak about certain things, because they are giving advice to people. And the world has been duped into completely ignoring the spirit of wisdom that is only granted by the Most High Yah. So hopefully this series will be a barakah to those of you who really desire wisdom. Some of you may already have wisdom, and so you are able to see through these counterfeit voices out here, these counterfeit spirits that are flooding the airwaves with simply learned knowledge. Okay, learned knowledge is quite different than the spirit of wisdom. Quite different. And so again, stay tuned to the series here on this channel. Hopefully you will be baraked by this. And we are going to get into scripture that's going to really give you a better insight of wisdom, other than just someone reading you scripture. We're going to break it down according to the Ruach HaKodesh. That's another thing. You have people who don't even have the Ruach HaKodesh, who are attempting to teach you about wisdom, to instruct you about wisdom. And the Most High says, not so. No one can teach you into obtaining wisdom. Wisdom is something that is going to be granted to only those who are worthy to receive wisdom. So I am done for now. Stay tuned for the rest of this series that we will bring to you on this channel. And I hope that you receive something powerful for your soul. With that, shalom.